My name is David, and I thought I had the perfect marriage. 10 years with my wife Jennifer, a beautiful house in the suburbs, 2 cars, and what I believed was a partnership built on love and trust. I was wrong about everything. It was a Tuesday evening when my world fell apart. I'd come home early from work with flowers. Our anniversary was coming up, and I wanted to surprise her. As I walked through the front door, I heard Jennifer's voice coming from the kitchen. She was on the phone and she was laughing. No, he has no idea, she said, her voice full of excitement. I've been planning this for months. The lawyer said I should be able to get at least half of everything, maybe more, since I gave up my career for him. I froze in the hallway, the flowers suddenly feeling heavy in my hand. The credit cards? She continued. Oh, honey, I've been maxing them out for weeks, buying everything I'll need for the new apartment. New furniture, new wardrobe, everything. He pays the bills automatically. He doesn't even check the statements. By the time he realizes what's happening, I'll be gone. My heart was pounding so hard, I thought she might hear it. I already moved $50,000 from our joint savings into my personal account. Jennifer laughed. He's so trusting, it's almost too easy. My lawyer says once I file, I can claim I needed it for living expenses, and with Brad moving in with me, we'll be set. Brad, her personal trainer she'd been seeing 3 times a week. I'm serving him the papers next Friday, right after our anniversary dinner. Can you imagine? He'll probably give me some expensive gift and I'll walk out right after. It's perfect. I quietly backed out of the house, got in my car, and drove around for 2 hours, trying to process what I'd just heard. The woman I loved, the woman I'd built a life with, had been systematically planning to destroy me, financially and emotionally. But as the shock wore off, something else took its place. Cold, calculated determination. I didn't confront her that night. Instead, I smiled when I came home, kissed her cheek, and acted like nothing was wrong. Over the next few days, I made my own plans. First, I called my lawyer, a good one, not the bargain attorney Jennifer thought I'd scramble to find. I told him everything, played him the recording I had made on my phone when I went back to the house. In our state, I was legally allowed to record conversations in my own home. This changes everything, my lawyer said. She's committed financial fraud, and with this evidence, we can protect your assets. Next, I went to the bank. I removed Jennifer from all joint accounts, following my lawyer's instructions precisely. I opened new accounts and transferred all our shared money into them. The $50,000 she'd stolen, my lawyer filed an emergency motion to freeze her personal account. Then came the credit cards. Jennifer had 5 cards in her name, but I was the primary account holder on all of them. She'd run up $85,000 in charges over the past 3 months. Furniture, designer clothes, jewelry, even a deposit on an apartment I knew nothing about. I canceled every single card. I also changed the locks on our house, had security cameras installed, and moved all of her belongings into the garage. My lawyer assured me this was legal since I had evidence of her planning to abandon the marital home. All of this happened in 4 days. Jennifer had no idea. Friday arrived, our anniversary. I didn't take her to dinner. Instead, when she came home from her training session with Brad, she found her suitcases in the driveway and an envelope taped to the front door. I watched from the window as she opened it. Inside were divorce papers, a restraining order, copies of her phone conversations, bank statements showing her theft, and a letter from my lawyer detailing every legal action we were taking against her. Her face went white. She tried her key. The locks were changed. She called my phone. I didn't answer. She called 17 times that night. I blocked her number. The next morning, I received an email from her. The subject line was, "Please, we need to talk." The message was desperate. "David, I made a terrible mistake. I don't know what came over me. I love you. Whatever you heard, it was just me venting. I wasn't serious. Please, let's work this out. I'll return everything. I'll do anything. Please don't do this. I forwarded it to my lawyer and deleted it. 2 days later, she showed up at my office. Security escorted her out, but not before she caused a scene in the lobby, crying and begging me to be reasonable. The credit card companies contacted her about the outstanding balances. Turns out when I canceled the cards, she became responsible for the debt. She'd have to return the items or pay for them herself, and she had no income. The apartment she had put a deposit on, the landlord kept the deposit when she couldn't provide proof of income or the first month's rent. Brad, her personal trainer boyfriend, he disappeared the moment he realized there was no money. Turns out he was more interested in her rich husband's lifestyle than in Jennifer himself. Within a week, she had lost everything. Her bank account was frozen, her credit cards were canceled, she had no place to live, and her boyfriend had ghosted her. 3 weeks after I served her papers, Jennifer's lawyer contacted mine with a settlement proposal. She was willing to walk away with nothing. No house, no car, no spousal support, if I would agree not to press criminal charges for the theft and fraud. My lawyer advised me that pursuing criminal charges would be difficult and lengthy. The satisfaction of watching her squirm wasn't worth years of court battles. I agreed to her terms, with one addition. She had to sign a confession detailing everything she had done, to be held by my lawyer. If she ever tried to contest the divorce or claim I'd abused her or forced her into the agreement, we'd release it publicly and pursue charges. She signed it immediately. The divorce was finalized in 60 days. Jennifer got nothing except the personal items I'd packed for her and the $85,000 in credit card debt that she'd have to find a way to pay off. I heard through mutual friends that she moved back in with her parents, who were furious with her when they learned what she had done. She got a job waiting tables, a far cry from the luxury lifestyle she'd been planning with Brad and my money. As for me, I'm doing fine. Better than fine, actually. The house is mine, the savings are mine, and I learned a valuable lesson about trust and vigilance. I also started dating again. Her name is Michelle. She's a teacher, and she has her own career, her own money, and her own apartment. She's never once asked me about my finances or suggested combining our accounts. 6 months after the divorce, Jennifer sent me one final message from a new phone number. I know you'll never forgive me, but I need you to know I'm sorry. I destroyed the best thing in my life because I got greedy. I think about you every day and hate myself for what I did. I hope you're happy because you deserve it. I didn't. I read it once and deleted it. She was right about one thing. I'll never forgive her, but I don't need to. I've moved on to a better life, one where I'm not the fool who trusts blindly. Jennifer thought she was so clever, planning her perfect escape while I remained oblivious. But she made one critical mistake. She underestimated me. And that mistake cost her everything. Sometimes the best revenge isn't elaborate or cruel. Sometimes it's simply being smarter, faster, and more prepared than the person trying to destroy you. Jennifer wanted to take half of everything I had worked for.